In this video, we're showing my research results on the effects of climate change and the nutrient input on the Baltic Sea ecosystem using our holistic Baltic Atlantis ecosystem model. With climate change, the waters of the Baltic Sea are predicted to increase in temperature. But it's also predicted to rain more because of changes in air temperature. More rain means that more freshwater will be carried to the sea, which will decrease the salt concentration. But more rain will also increase the amount of nutrients in the sea. How comes? Well, when it rains on land, then nutrients are carried with to the river, as well as excess of fertilizers from agriculture and animal waste. This runoff of small particles is carried down the river and will eventually end up into the sea. Now, how much these variables will change will depend on governmental regulations and how much we are able to mitigate the extent of climate change. We investigated the impact of two forecasts created by the IPCC. The first one puts more effort into renewable energies and has therefore only a smaller change in the different variables, while the other forecast uses more non-renewable energies and predicts a larger change. We'll show the impact on three fish species: cod, spread and herring, because they are the main commercially important fish in the Baltic Sea. Under the low climate change, cod will decrease, while spread and herring will increase. But for the stronger climate change, cod will decrease even more, and spread and herring will increase more as well. Now, the excess of nutrients is already a big problem for the Baltic Sea, resulting in algae blooms and lack of oxygen underwater. So we ran a scenario where we reduced the amount of nutrients reaching the sea to a level lower than present day. In this scenario, the model predicts an increase in cod and herring, even for the stronger climate scenario. So, to sum up, the impact of climate change and nutrient input for the Baltic Sea, according to our Baltic Atlantis model, is a decrease in cod biomass relative to current levels and an increase in spread and herring. However, a decrease in nutrients, despite the change in climate, resulted in an increase for cod and herring. Now, these results only hold when the spawning can take place and salinity, oxygen and temperature levels are within the boundaries of what fish needs to reproduce. If you want to know more about the research, you can go to the article, for which the reference is added in the credits.